what was your thought process when you was creating Art of the Street?
Thought process, I don't know. I just felt like, cause I'm a very artistic person, and then my initials is art, so I wanted to do something like to evolve like art, but then again keep it kind of like gritty, like in the streets of where we come from and what we've been through, what we experienced.
Okay.
So I wanted to kind of bring some type of creativity and artistic skill to the streets to let people know, we could be creative too. So, the whole thought process, I don't know, I kind of like, with this project, I kind of went into like a commercial lane with it. I ain't really get too lyrical with it, but I went in trying to merge into like the commercial lane to where I could kind of like everyone could gravitate to my music. So I could kind of try to touch all areas where people could relate. But, cause it's a whole different industry now. So it's like a whole different sound, it's a whole different.
And songs are much shorter too.
Yeah, that too. Shorter. So, you don't want to drag it out too long. Cause I got 13 tracks on there, but the whole album itself probably like 50 minutes, 51 minutes tops. Okay. So it ain't even the whole hour. But the thought process, I don't know. It wasn't like I really planned it out. I just was making the songs. I knew I was working on the project. I was just making the songs, and then I just put all these songs together. And because I had more songs than that, but I just started narrowing it down.
Okay.
And then basically, I just wanted to talk about, what I've been through, what I experienced. Basically being like a voice for other people too.
Right.
So everything ain't just about me. It's about, people that's around me, people that I know, what goes on, where we from. Try to give people like a little inside scoop on what goes on, from where we come from. But at the same time, be real creative with it.
So how many features did you have on this one? It wasn't that many.
Nah. I had about I think it was like 5 features total, but like 4 artists. I had Hank on there, Noonie, Shotty, Yeti, and I think that's it. Yeah, four artists, but it was 5 features. Cause Shotty was on 2 songs on there.
Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah. So moving, cause I know you're working on Art of the Street too, but do you think you're gonna do more features or less features, no features? Or you get more personal with yourself, like, or you gonna keep it kind of,
I don't know. I can't really say, cause you had this whole, you have it planned out how you can envision it from now, but my whole thought process would probably be different 6 months from now. I'll probably say I'm only gonna have like 1 or 2 people on it, and then again I'll probably have like 5 or 6, who knows.
Oh, so you're trying to do it like during summer? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna probably release this like in the summer. And then I got some new material I'm working on now that I'll probably release probably like end of the winter or like beginning of the spring for sure.
You think like after you do Art of the Street or at any point or any time in between, like you and your brothers would do a joint project, or it's just a dub for that? They still rap, or
they still can rap, but they don't really rap like how they used to. So I can get them in the booth and get them to do a feature or something like that. But as far as like a whole project, I don't know. I can't really say. But I know once we all get back up in there,
right,
it probably, bring back memories, and you never know, they probably be motivated to drop a project or something like that.
Okay. So like, let's say 2 years from now, you get to a certain point. I'm gonna say, who can I relate? Who in the grind, like Nipsey Hussle, like grinded like until you got to Victory Lap. That was a long process, probably like a 10-year process for him. Say you at this point, Victory Lap 2 years from now. Who are like 3 or top 5 artists you would love to work with, in the mainstream, Let's say, hopefully, I'm pretty sure Jay-Z on the list if he's still rapping,
sure,
but who are the top 5 that you would call first?
That's hard, but it ain't hard. Cause I I would like to be careful who I throw on, like my debut album or whatever project it is, because it's like, you know, you don't want to throw nobody on there that's like irrelevant, nobody don't really want to hear, but you also at the end of the day it's business, so you want to generate that money and generate, you know, a new fan base. So I would probably throw people on there that's relevant, but also keep in mind, like, cause I like music, like I like real content. I don't like all the bubblegum, jump around music. It's cool, cause don't get me wrong, I listen to it when, like, you know, when I'm probably out and stuff like that, but to ride around all day listening, I can't really listen to it. But to answer your question, it ain't hard, cause definitely Hov, but if you want to scratch him out, I say Kendrick, J. Cole, and third one.
I give you 5. I give you 5.
5.
I give you 5.
All rappers we talking about?
Anybody, rappers or singers or rock, whoever you want to call them. But
see, that's
just
real
5.
hard if we talking about just music in general.
We'll do 3 rappers, 2 R&B singers.
3 rappers, 2. Alright. I said J. Cole, Kendrick. I'd probably say, you know what? Logic. I like Logic.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a Logic fan, but I haven't really sat down and listened to him.
Yeah, I like Logic. He dope. He give me that 90s vibe. The kid flow and delivery crazy. That's why I really fuck with him, and his lyrics is dope. They dope. But I say Kendrick, J. Cole, and Logic. R&B. That's kind of hard. So, but I definitely love to work with. I would love, if you want to talk like as far as new generation, I probably love to work with Chris Brown. He's very talented. And,
I feel like Chris Brown on top of everybody's list.
Chris Brown.
I can see you doing a song with like if we keep like in that range, I would say Ty Dolla $ign. If you're just trying to. If you listen, like
Ty Dolla $ign, I fuck with that. Ty Dolla $ign, yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of R&B. Definitely Chris Brown though. I fuck with Chris Brown.
So like, for you to do a song with somebody, do you have to have a relationship with that person first, or because you know how sometimes rather than be knowing each other, they just call somebody, pay the money, I do the feature.
Yeah.
Would you rather like know the person before you even do that?
Me, I'm the type of person I actually like to work with artists, you know, one-on-one, like personally, like in person in the studio. I like to like vibe out in the studio, and you know, basically just build off each other vibes while we in there recording. And even if we you know, come up with the concept and the lyrics before we go into the booth, just to get the whole vibe of the recording process would be dope for me. But I feel like you don't have to have a relationship, but it's cool to have a relationship, and then, you know,
I believe the song's more authentic when you have a relationship.
Yeah, it's more authentic for sure. Instead of, you know, oh, I know this person dope, I'm gonna just send them off this song and then they just send me back their verse. I really wouldn't like that, but you know, everybody's schedules would be different. You got some people on tour, some people working on their own album, so everybody can, you know, work based off your schedule. So.
And then sometimes, like, when I hear features and then I hear a story, if I'm watching, like, you know, a Breakfast Club or something, they say, yeah, he wasn't in the studio, he just sent it over. Yeah. Because sometimes they'll send an instrumental to an artist, they'll rap over it. But sometimes, like, the verses don't even match. Like, the topics can be off. Like, it could be about money, this person talking about, like, drugs and bitches. Like, it's like, it be kind of off sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, not with every song, but in some cases that does happen.
Because you know what, too? You got some artists that just send a hook, and then it just be open verses. So it's like, all right, yeah, just throw a hook on it, you know, you can write to it or whatever. And they'll just say the hook, and they'll probably just go based off the hook or whatever the case may be. Everybody, you know, little process is different as far as making music. But I probably think that probably be it. Or, you know, depends on the artist you're working with. Some artists can't, I don't know, stay on point with the concept. So I don't know.
So like, let me ask you a question. Like, so I'm not going to talk about him, but I'm gonna reference him. You know, R. Kelly, the whole situation he's going through. So say that you wanted to work with an artist, and then something like that came out about them. Would you still work with them, or would you Something you gotta think about.
It depends on the situation. It depends.
Say it's the same exact situation.
With R. Kelly.
Would you still work? Say it's this came out with Kendrick. Would you still work with him? Oh yeah, I might come to the studio and do the song that we say we do last week. Like, would you still do it, or would you be like, or would you just postpone and think about it or something like that?
Like the whole R. Kelly situation, I think people knew about that. People knew what it was, but it just got confirmed. Like, this shit really was going on. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, some people didn't know what was going on. Some people did know what was going on, but they just like, they ain't my business. I'm gonna try to stay away from that. Like, but it really depends on the situation. If it's just like R. Kelly's, I probably would, especially like nowadays. It's like, cause you got the social media, so you know people quick to bash you, and if you got a bad reputation and you setting a bad example on yourself, is like, nah, I'm not about to, work with you, so I could, people can try to bring down my career too, so nah, it ain't nothing really personal, but it's like business at the end of the day. I don't want my money stop flowing because I'm working with somebody that's doing bullshit.
Especially in this climate, like everyone, I'm not gonna say sensitive, but everybody is willing to confront any issues and make a big hype. So you do something, your brand goes down, and money start coming, like you said.
Right.
So I personally wouldn't do it. I'd just make other arrangements to go mess with it and go do a song with somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion on it. So if we still, talk about rappers, stuff like that. We talking about 2018. So what are your top 3 rap albums?
2018.
I'm gonna give you mine first, and then you go there. There's no particular order here.
All right.
The way I say it might be the order though. I'm gonna go Nipsey, J-Rock, and Meek. Meek came late, but I feel like Meek album just it did enough for me to say.
You know what? To be honest, hold on, I can't really say. Cause I like the Push album. I was actually, that shit was dope. So I can't. Cause I definitely agree with Nipsey. Cause that album I could listen to front, back, last song, first song, the last song. I fuck with that whole album. J-Rock, nigga, the J-Rock. J-Rock, I like his album. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. I was kind of impressed with that, cause I ain't really listen to J-Rock music like that. Cause J-Rock been out for a while.
He been out for a minute.
He was there really before, got a break like this year.
I think he's the first artist on top though.
Yeah, he was. I believe
he had that motorcycle accident. I think that's what pushed him back.
Right. And he was talking about some of that in the album too. But Redemption, I like that album. That album dope. I'm actually proud of him because he definitely got a break where he just got to be consistent.